Okay, so some of you may or may have not seen the Aladdin trailer yet, the new one that dropped earlier today, and I just kind of want to walk you through my day and my schedule of how I appeared to watch this trailer because I was somewhat excited for the new Aladdin. I hadn't made a video on it or anything because they've really only given us a teaser, but I have lost all hope for this film. Let me tell you why. So basically, I woke up, I started checking Instagram as I normally do. I was browsing through the Explore page, and I saw this picture of a very, very blue Will Smith, and I immediately thought, oh, that can't be real. That has to be fake. Someone made some kind of Photoshop. They took the body of Thanos and made it blue, or they just took some buff guy's blue body and then pasted Will Smith's face on it. Like, I was looking at it, and I was like, there's no way that could be real. That is absolutely some person's weird Photoshop, because it looks nothing like Will Smith, and it's clearly Will Smith's face pasted on some type of fake entity, because there's absolutely no way that is a real leaked image or some type of promotional image, because we had seen Aladdin pictures from the past that had images of the actors and how they looked, and there's no way it came from that. Later to find out, when I went on YouTube and just to be safe searched Aladdin trailer and immediately saw a bunch of recent results that were just from a couple hours ago, and I was like, oh no. No, please, no, please don't let this be real. So I click on it, and very similar to the first trailer, we're once again getting all the swelling Aladdin music, and I will say, as worried as I am about this movie, I am excited for the music, because I love that original Aladdin soundtrack, and redoing them in 2019 may be a little bit cheap for Disney, because they don't have to write new music, but still, I used to watch that movie constantly when I was little, and it brings back the feels, it brings back the memories, but that does not mean that the movie instantly wins me over. I'm not that easy, okay? So I watched the trailer, and the first thing I hear is,
"Bring me the lamp."
And I'm like, what? Wait a minute, who said that? I mean, that's something Jafar would say, but I know that wasn't Jafar because that was like the wimpiest line delivery I've ever heard. That must be like Gazim, Jafar's younger assistant. But no, later to find out as the trailer continues, Jafar sounds like that. And I'm like, are you trying to do a complete 180 here with the character? Because I don't know if you guys remember what Jafar sounded like. It was intentionally menacing and intentionally evil. Nothing about him sounded so wimpy, so childish, so young. Jafar was supposed to be kind of this tall, old, creepy guy who had a really menacing voice and a comedic parrot, and now they're making him look out to be like a 25-year-old dude who's just supposed to be man competition for Princess Jasmine. Maybe they wanted to avoid that, because the idea of an old, tall, creepy man trying to marry the princess, particularly when the princess is so young, wouldn't fly well in 2019, so they're trying to change it up a bit. But regardless, even if Jafar is gonna be young, he should be creepy, tall, ugly, and this just looked like some guy they found. He didn't look like the Jafar, the menacing villain that we were expecting. So obviously we got some images of Agrabah that look like they're on a different planet because it's all, of course, animated. We got some pictures of a parade that look like there's gonna be fabulous, fabulous choreated dance scenes. But then we come to the end of this trailer, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most depressing things I've seen this year in regards to cinematic movies. Like, I'm worried about Captain Marvel, I'm worried about Avengers Endgame, but this image in particular just kind of told me as I was watching it, there's no hope. This is going to be bad. Just give up now. The image of the 3D animated genie in this film hurt my brain so dang bad that all of my excitement, all of my anticipation for the film suddenly flopped to the floor when I saw the moving animated Will Smith saying, "You've never heard of me at all. Genie, wishes, none of that ringing a bell." Oh my god, I can't take it. This is the same studio that like owns Star Wars, right? Some of the most best CG animators we've ever seen. Remember the Jungle Book and how incredible that animation was? Now flash forward to 2019 and I'm getting vibes of The Rock and some of those early 2000 CG. This looks so incredibly bad, it actually looks worse than I can physically comprehend. The motions don't look natural, doesn't even look like they use motion capture. It's clearly not Will Smith's body. All it looks like is Will Smith doing his lines into a camera that's fixated on his face, and they just pasted that on some 3D animated character that looks like it's straight out of a video game. And I don't even mean like a good video game. I'm talking like low-end Xbox One graphics. Like, it was so unnatural and bizarre that when I was watching it, I was like, why are they putting this in the trailer? It looks like it's not even done yet. It looks like the animation's not even complete. And yet you're promoting promoting this like we're supposed to be hyped, like, oh my god, Will Smith's in Aladdin. Now I'm like, oh my god, someone needs to fire Will Smith's agent because they do not know what they were doing. After YouTube Rewind, who is the epitome of cringe, now this is the epitome of cringe, and for a while now I'm pretty sure that any video Will Smith appears in, it's going to get more dislikes than likes, and this trailer can confirm that as well. He's definitely becoming a meme at this point, and I'm seeing a ton of hilarious memes about how bad the animation looks for Aladdin, so I'm glad we're getting some kind of enjoyment out of it. But yeah, I might end up watching this film literally just for the lulz, just so I can get the memes and complain to you guys on this channel how bad I think it is. But is anyone watching this like interested in the movie still? Or I don't know, I think there's ways they could capitalize on it. I'm hoping they're gonna watch this trailer and kind of see the negative feedback they're getting and realize, okay, we need to take a step back. The animation doesn't look very good. And I know we've seen posters with Will Smith as like the genie, but in disguise as a human. He's not blue or anything. And honestly, I think he should stay like that for the most of the film. If he just came out of the bottle, looked all cringy and everything, and then tried to blend in, so he just turned into regular Will Smith human for the rest of the film, I'd be fine with that. They should just do that, because clearly when they tried to make this genie live action form, it just came out really, really weird. And because this is a remake, you can't help but compare it to the original 2D animated version. So if you're gonna make a live action Aladdin, why are you just animating all of the parts again? So we're gonna compare this to Robin Williams' Genie, no doubt, and spoiler alert, it's not gonna compete. He's not gonna be as good. I'm excited for the music, like I mentioned. I'd love to hear Will Smith's version of Never Had a Friend Like Me. Like, I'm excited for the soundtrack, but that's about it. The movie itself is just going to be meme fuel. Everything that happens in the movie I'm just gonna use so that we can apply it to more memes, and that's good, I guess. But man, I was shocked that in 2019 Disney can spend millions of dollars and still create CG that looks that unnatural and that bizarre. And I'm sure the plot's just gonna be the exact same plot we've all heard before. Maybe they'll do something different with it, but hey, you can see the magic carpet moving in the background. Maybe that animation will be better. I don't know. I'm holding on to any bit of goodness we could get out of this. So let me know what you guys are thinking of the new Aladdin trailer. Does this ruin the movie for you? Do you think there's still hope? All that good stuff. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have an excellent day. Take care.